Imagine yourself tonight. You are lying in bed, flat on your back. The room is quiet. Your phone is charging somewhere beside you. To you, this feels completely normal. This is what sleeping is supposed to look like. Every hotel, mattress commercial, and sleep tracker has trained us to believe this is the default human way to shut down. But now, imagine explaining that to someone from 400 years ago. They might stare at you like you had just described sleeping underwater. For a surprisingly large part of human history, many people slept raised up. Some slept half-sitting. Some leaned into stacks of pillows. Some curled inside wooden box beds. Some rested their heads on carved wooden supports instead of soft pillows. Why would humans choose to sleep sitting up? The way we sleep now might not be the ancient normal. Start with the object you trust more than almost anything in your house, your bed. Today, a bed means softness, comfort, privacy, and a place where your body can spread out. But for most people throughout history, a bed was not guaranteed furniture. The modern bed is not just furniture, it is technology. If you visit old European houses, the beds often look tiny. People see them and immediately think people back then must have been tiny. But it is not that simple. Many old beds may have been designed for a different sleeping posture. Instead of lying straight, a person could lean back into pillows and bolsters. Suddenly, the bed does not look too small. This history fact can get exaggerated online. Not every old bed proves people slept sitting up, but semi-upright sleep was real and documented. Wealthy homes across Europe often built beds around layers of pillows and bolsters. These were not random decorations. They were part of the sleeping system. The person did not sink flat into the mattress. They reclined. So why did so many people sleep raised up? The first reason is breathing. Before modern medicine, a bad cough was not just annoying. It could be dangerous. Chest infections, congestion, fevers, and breathing problems were common threats. Lie down and breathing gets worse. Sit up and it gets easier. Sleeping raised up gave your lungs space. The second reason is the house. Old homes were not cozy in the way we imagine them. No central heating, no sealed windows, no clean air system, no thermostat. The floor could be freezing. Dampness gathered low, and smoke lingered above. Sleeping raised up helped you avoid the worst parts of the room. It was not about perfect posture. It was about getting through the night. The third reason is status. Among European elites, the bed became a symbol of wealth and power. A grand bed was not simply where you slept. It displayed importance. In royal courts, the bed could almost function like a throne. Being raised up in bed made a person look dignified and controlled. Reclining upright turned rest into performance. Around the world, humans found many sleeping arrangements that do not look like the modern flat mattress. In parts of rural France and Celtic regions, people used enclosed wooden box beds. You climbed in, closed yourself away, and slept inside a small protected space. They helped hold warmth, block drafts, create privacy, and keep animals out. Sleep became folded, tucked, contained. In ancient Egypt and many cultures, people used headrests instead of pillows. A headrest lifted the head and supported the neck, while the body rested below. It improved airflow and kept the face away from insects and dust. There is no single natural human pillow. The flat, soft bed is not a universal truth. It was not only the position of sleep that used to be different. The night itself was different. For modern people, the ideal night means one solid block of sleep. Wake up in the middle of the night, and suddenly your brain panics. But for much of pre-industrial history, waking in the middle of the night was expected. People often had first sleep and second sleep. That quiet gap was not insomnia. It was part of the night. People prayed, talked, tended the fire, reflected on dreams, or whispered with family. Then artificial light arrived. Humans began staying awake later. The night compressed, and sleep moved into one block. Sleep became modern because our environment changed. Now go further back, before bedrooms, before houses. Imagine a small group of hunter-gatherers under the night sky. No locked door, no mattress, no electric lamp, no window glass. Beyond the firelight, a world full of animals that hear, smell, and move better than you. For most of human existence, sleep was dangerous. Sleep is strange from an evolutionary point of view. Every night you become unconscious. That is terrifying unless you have a group, a fire, and a way of waking quickly. Ancient sleep was likely lighter, more communal, more alert. People slept near each other, near fire, waking at different times. Someone in the group was often awake without assigning a guard. Younger people may stay awake later. Older people may wake earlier. Together, the group naturally creates a rotating watch. Now picture sleeping beside a fire. You do not just sprawl flat and forget the world. Smoke moves, heat changes, and the cold presses in. You lift your head away from smoke and lean toward warmth. This may be the oldest reason raised sleep makes sense. A body that is already partly upright can move faster. It can look around faster, stand faster, run faster. Flat on your back is the position of absolute trust. It says nothing is coming. Historically, most humans did not get to have that. A locked door is part of your sleep. A roof is part of your sleep. Antibiotics are part of your sleep. Electric light is part of your sleep. Climate control is part of your sleep. The soft mattress is only the final layer of a huge invisible structure. Modern sleep can feel both luxurious and fragile. We sleep alone, in silent rooms, on flat beds, under artificial schedules. When the body wakes, shifts, overheats, dreams, or listens, we think something is broken. But maybe the body is not broken. Maybe it is remembering. Remembering firelight. Remembering footsteps outside the shelter. Remembering coughing in cold rooms. Remembering the old rhythm of first sleep and second sleep. For most of history, darkness was not empty. It was alive. That does not mean you should throw away your mattress and sleep sitting in a wooden cabinet. Modern flat sleep is comfortable for a reason, but this simple nightly act is not simple at all. The way you sleep is a historical artifact. It carries technology, class, medicine, architecture, fear, fire, and thousands of years of adaptation. Tonight, when you lie down in your bed, notice what you are actually doing. You are trusting the dark completely. Your ancestors rarely had that privilege. They slept raised, folded, alert, surrounded, listening. You sleep flat, alone, warm, and mostly unafraid. That feels natural because you were born into it. But in the long story of our species, it may be one of the strangest things humans have ever learned to do. The real turning point came from one invention. Not the mattress, not the pillow, not even the bedroom. An invention that changed the meaning of night itself.